Welcome to Whole and Healthy Cooking with Chef Val. Hi, I am Chef Valerie Wilson. I've been teaching healthy, whole foods cooking classes since 1997, and I'm the author of 5 cookbooks. You can find out more about all that I have to offer on my website, macroval.com. Pumpkin. So it's pumpkin season, so I thought I would just teach you today a little bit about pumpkin and the health benefits of it. So here we have our beautiful pumpkin. So these are what are called pie pumpkins. They're not the really big ones that you carve for Halloween. They're smaller in size. This is a nice size pie pumpkin though. Sometimes they are actually smaller. A lot of people buy these and they paint faces on it and use it for decoration, and that's cute and everything, but I always use my pie pumpkins in my cooking. So pumpkin, sometimes we don't even realize the health benefits of it. So it is naturally sweet to the taste, which means it feeds and nurtures your spleen, pancreas, and stomach, the main organs that help you deal with stress. So pumpkin is your anti-stress vegetable. Contains zinc, vitamin C, magnesium. All that's in the pumpkin. Exceptionally high in fiber, so it helps clean out your intestinal tract. Also helps to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Did I mention vitamin E? Because that's a natural antioxidant. Pumpkin also has vitamin E in it. Pumpkin is exceptionally good for your colon, your digestion, and what I really like about pumpkin is when it comes to the fall time of year, it's a very versatile food. You can use it to make desserts like pumpkin pie, which is one of my favorites, but you can also use it to make sauces. I make quite a few sauces with baked pumpkin, very delicious. You can also put pumpkin in soup. You can either dice it and cut it in squares, or you can bake it like this and then put it in soup. And you can also put it in stew. Pumpkin in stew is delicious. But today what I did was I baked it in the oven. So let me just walk you through how to do that because it's very easy. So you have the pie pumpkin and then you're going to cut it in half. I usually cut it in half like down the middle like so, all right? You need a nice sharp knife because this is a relatively big vegetable, but when you use your yang energy, you'll be able to chop through that pumpkin. And then get yourself a cookie sheet and put the pie pumpkin flat side down so that it bakes. Now, my trick is that I use a piece of parchment paper so that the cleanup is very easy. So you put it flat side down like this, and then you bake it at 350 degrees for 1 hour. A fork will go into the flesh very easily. That means that it's fork tender and it's done. And then you need to let it sit for a bit because it's very hot. You can't work with it now. But when you can work with it, what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to scoop the seeds out. Now, I didn't take the seeds out ahead of time because I don't need to save my pumpkin seeds. I actually have quite a few pumpkin seeds saved. You know, you can save the seeds from year to year and then you can plant them in your garden. So that's up to you. Some people also take the pumpkin seeds, and of course you can make roasted pumpkin seeds in the oven. Everybody does that. But for quick baking, I just cut it in half, laid it flat, and then the pumpkin seeds, I just discard. What I want is this beautiful pumpkin flesh. See that right there? So take a spoon and just dig out the pumpkin flesh like so. And you can put it in a bowl or you can put it in containers. Sometimes what I do is I measure it in either 1 cup or 2 cup measurement. And then I'll put it in a container. And then I can actually put it in the freezer. So I will have fresh baked pumpkin in my freezer for times of the season when pumpkin is not available. It's wonderfully sweet to the taste, which is again why it makes great desserts. But then it's also really good served with other vegetables and the whole grain millet. Pumpkin and millet go wonderfully together. And you can find out more about the whole grain millet by watching my video all about millet, where I teach you how to cook the millet. Well, thank you for tuning in today. I've enjoyed coming to you and showing you pumpkin. And now I'm going to sit down and enjoy eating some of this delicious, sweet baked pumpkin. Remember, your journey to eating healthy begins with one small step. Let's make that small step eating pumpkin.